Woo! Here I am, back again, with everyone's favorite set, Streets of Capenna, or whatever it's called. Just kidding, Streets of New Capenna. So funny story, I've held on to this box for what feels like since the set released, which is completely true. I got it at my LGS and kind of just held on to it. I was like, one day I'll open it, you know, when something comes along and I really want to. We have some gala greeters, whatever you want to call them. Actually a pretty decent card. I was like, yeah, I'll open this up one day. And it just kind of never happened, and the set kind of just kept plummeting in appeal. I personally still like it. Alright, cool, so we're going this way. Got it. But I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and we're kind of at the point where I haven't done it yet. I was like, I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off, open up Streets of New Capenna, and hope for the best. Basically, lands or bust kind of thing. Botanical Plaza. We have a Charm to go with it. And we have a Getaway Car. So haste, Getaway Car attacks or blocks. Return up to one target creature that crewed it this turn to its owner's hand, and it's a crew 1. So, we're already starting off strong with a list hit. I don't know what it's actually worth, but we have an Elspeth, which is funny because we were trying to chase this in the last video if you watched it. +2, put a 1/1 counter each up to 2 target creatures. -2, search your library and or graveyard for a card named Sunlit Hospite and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. -8, until end of turn, creature you control gain flying and get +X/+X, where X is your devotion to white. So, cool little list card. I'll leave it up there to be, and I think I was told that the list cards in this set are only rares or mythics, so that's kind of the reason why I jumped on it when I did. And I had got it on sale, so I think, if I remember, it's like $100. Jeez, my piles are all messed up. I gotta fix that. So lands go up there. These things now go. These go there. This goes here. It's been a while. It's really only been a week, but Captain, Revelers, Void Rend. I remember when this was something. Still might be. Spell can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent. So nice and simple. Take to the streets and something that will just get thrown away. Yeah. So, I mean that's really it. We're here. We're cruising the streets of New Capenna, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a bad set. I do enjoy this set more than, more than you would think. I opened the Jet Mirror pre-release, and it was the card that I wanted, so I did. Man, what an uncommon. Did really well, and by really well, I still lost out, but I got the card I wanted, and then bought the Precon to go with it. We have Extraction Specialist, Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card with CMC 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature can't attack or block as long as you control the specialist. Swindler, and another thing that's going to just tell you how to play the game of Magic. Another Booster Blitz. So, yeah, I mean, that's really it. That's why we're here. We're just going to crack a Captain and really hope for the best. Do I think we're going to actually profit on this set? Absolutely not, because it's in the toilet. It went to the toilet relatively fast after release, I think. Charm, Ring, Duelist, Errant Street Artist, so Flash, Defender, Haste, and 1 in a blue. You can tap it, copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. You may choose new targets for the copy, so I guess you can do something with that. And we have a nice little, the foiling on that looks very nice, but not really worth much. Look at that. So, yeah, it's just kind of like a appetizer here, because I believe some Final Fantasy stuff, hopefully I can get my hands on my pre-order relatively soon before I go away. Nice shiny plains. So I will be on vacation in a week, so I am hopefully going to be able to still put out the content for that. I don't know how I want to do it because pre-release is all over the place and I don't really want to go off pre-release prices, so I might open it. I might wait until the set actually releases. It's just my plans overall, but you know, it'll still be. It's gonna get open regardless, and I hope everyone's excited to see it. So we have the painter, the commander out of one of the 4 commander decks. Death Touch, the first instant or sorcery spell you cast each turn has casualty 2. I don't really feel like reading that, so I'm not going to. Widespread Thieving, Hideaway 5. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a treasure token, then you may pay Wooburg. If you do, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. So, disappear, and what's the list? So, not good, but not bad. I'm kind of just excited to see. I mean, I'm delusional. I'm hoping that I hit like Sensei's Divining Top off the list. I would I would lose my mind. Do I think I'm going to be that lucky? No. Arc Splitter, Elegant, Corpse Guy, Body Ring. Hey, we got something, though. Anytime I hit these lands, it's worth a bell ring, because it's really all we got. Rafine's Tower, white, blue, black. Enters tapped, and you can pay 3 and cycle it. And we have a Skybridge Tower, and see, it fits the theme. And then we have, I'm going to put that up there with the Elspeth, because the tower's actually worth something. We got this Cat Dragon. Yeah. Flying Trample. When it deals combat damage to your player, that player sacrifices a creature. If the player can't, you create a 3/3 black, red, and green Cat Dragon creature token with flying. Okay. So it's sack outlet to make big crazy things, I guess. Alright. Let's just see what we can get from the list, because it lists lands and bust is what I'm going to be saying as I open this video. Shipment, Indulgence, Infiltrator, Educator, Praiser. Hey, we have a Showcase, Maestro's Diabolist. Sure. Death Touch Haste. When it attacks, if you don't control a devil token, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil token. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Neat. We've got a double rare pack. We have the Workshop War Chief. Trample. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. When he dies, create a 4/4 green Rhino creature token, and has a blitz cost for 6. If you cast a spell for its blitz cost, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sack at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. With a Shiny Strangle. And a fish. Love the fish. Fish was good when I was playing Calyrex Crabtron. I have since demolished the deck, but I can rebuild it. That would be fun to show off Crabtron, remake it if anyone ever wanted to see that on the channel, because I think people actually like that as a commander. Nice Shiny Swamp. Moving on from these. Agent, Breath, Professional, Waterfront. Hey, we got another one! And it's in a nice showcase too, so I think this is hopefully worth a little bit more. Zatora's Proving Ground, so it is the black, red, and green. And there's Battlefield tapped, and you can cycle it for 3. I was hoping I had another one. Broker's Ascendancy. I'm going to put this up at the top with the other cards I think might be worth something. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. Would probably go nice in the new Titus deck, honestly. And we have a Riveter's Charm foil. So maybe Brokers has gained a couple bucks upon release, because I mean, I just moves counters, and getting things on the cards kind of helps there, but who knows. Looking for a good art card at the end of the day. Alright, Knuckles, Refuse Void, Upstart, Larcenist, Bandits, and we have Streetwise Mentor, a cat citizen. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with 1 or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. And Ominous Parcel, and a thing here. Nightfall Alchemist, because I do not feel like butchering that. Tap, sack an artifact, deals 1 damage to target creature, goad that creature, and Friends Forever, you can have 2 commanders that both have Friends Forever. So Friends Forever or Partner would be easier, but it only works with Friends Forever. I don't know, what else is Friends Forever? Who really does? But that doesn't seem like that will be anything crazy for me. Alright. Shiny Swamp. Fire Silence. Bookcase. Graveyard Shift. Forge Boss. Grudge. Shattered Seraph. Soul of Emancipation. When Soul of Emancipation enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, a controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. Again, just a mouthful. Oh man, if only it was something different. But it's nice to see Riveter's Ascendancy foil. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may return target creature card with less of mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Do this only once per turn. A lot more, I mean, if only the set was worth something, you know? Shiny, we're getting hit with the foils. Shiny Plains. Alright. Purge, Arsonist, Stockpile, Bandits, Charm, and the Ob Nixilis, the Adversary. Let's go. It's always cool to get another Planeswalker. Casualty X. The copy isn't legendary and has starting loyalty X. Crazy. Each opponent loses 2 life unless they discarded a card. If you control a demon or devil, you gain 2 life. -2, create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. -7, target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. So, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Out of the way. Hey, look. Ob Nixilis within an Ob Nixilis. So that's kind of cool. Actually, Ob Nixilis of Fallen isn't that bad of a card. So 5-drop, 3/3, landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player lose 3 life. If you do, put 3 counters on Ob Nixilis. So maybe that's worth something. Fingers crossed. List again. This is kind of like, all right. So see where I was getting this, because the list has cards that aren't really in the main set. You know, just trying. This is like back to back shinies there. I say shinies like it's Pokemon. It's just shiny basic lands. Mash, Dread, Charm. Alright. Tenuous Truce. Enchant opponent at the beginning of enchanted opponent's end step. You and that player each draw a card. When you attack enchanted opponent or a planeswalker they control, or when they attack you or a planeswalker you control, sack this. Okay. I mean, play around with it, I guess. Depopulate. So 4-drop. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. Yikes. Dig up the body and the devil. What are those? Nice devil tokens. Just kind of flying on through here. I guess it's kind of crazy. Alright. Back to back. I've had 2 mythics out of the list already. So 3 uncommons. Silencer, Whack, Nightclubber, Charm, Revelers. We have the Front of Hope. It's a 2-drop, 2/2, Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Tap, add a white, spend this mana only to cast an angel spell. Okay. Lovely Corpse Explosion as an additional cost to cast the spell. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Corpse Explosion deals damage equal to the exiled card's power to each creature and each planeswalker. Yikes. And a Body Boy. Nice shiny Body Boy with whatever that is. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. Just, again, I do not hate the set. I love the flavor of the set. I just hate the value that comes with it, because guess what? There isn't any value that comes with it. I gotta straighten up the piles after I go through this. Vandal, Grifter, Shipment, Larcenist, Tower. Hey, look, we got it back-to-back. I'm just going to wait here because I literally just read it already. 2-drop, 2/2, then gives angels and taps for a white. Throng and copy token. It's always abysmal when you get them back, some of them back-to-back, unless it was actually, worth it. Maybe it is. I don't know. I feel like every common and every rare that is in this set is worthless. Just because I've been trained to think that way. you know. You know. If people actually slug through watching Streets of New Capenna opening, if you're still here 15 minutes in, you guys really are a real one. Look, again. It's crazy. So, thank you, because I know I was like looking at this on my shelf, I'm like, nobody's gonna watch this video. So if people actually watch this video, I'll be very happy. Hey, we have Refrain himself. We have the Sphinx Demon. Flying, Ward 1, whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Draw X cards and discard X cards. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each non-land card discarded this way. So cool. Oh, the crappy part is if this actually might be worth something if it was, a different era. But I will leave this up because I think this was the only closest uncommon with value, because of course it's an offer you can't refuse. So we'll see. Maybe it'll count in the total. Maybe it won't. But I'm happy. That's a good little hit. I'll take that. I will take that. Island, Bypass, Corrupt, Disdainful Stroke. It's crazy. I haven't seen one yet, but I get it in foil. Charm, Outlaw, Augur, Seraph, and it's Xander's Lounge, the third land that we have, the third triome, we'll call it. The blue, black, red, enters battlefield tapped, and you can cycle it for 3. Worth a bell ring. Case the joint, and nothing behind it. It's the joint, that goes there, and we just keep on grabbing the next one and going. Still very thankful that people are, watching. The subscribers have been growing. We're above 300. I think last time I checked, it's 311. So thank you, everybody. I'm very happy to see us increasing. It's mainly because of the deck profiles. So some people are here for the opening, some people are here for the profiles. But Sanguine Spy, Menace Lifelink, 3-drop, 2/3. 1, sacrifice another creature. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that in the graveyard, which is, I guess, you pay to surveil. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, you may pay 2 life if you do draw a card. That seems extraordinarily weak for... Is this the Gilded Foil? Can you get a Gilded Foil in set boosters? Because I've never seen... Okay, so I've never seen this before. Right? Rigo, Streetwise, Mentor. This is... It's raised. I think it is. I'm gonna judge this as it's a Gilded Foil. I didn't know you could hit those out of set boosters. Legendary Cat Citizen. I think we've hit this before. Enters battlefield with a shield counter on it. Whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with 1 or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. Okay. Where did all my... Well, that's really unfortunate. Oh well. I thought my things were still here, but I guess my sleeves are gone, so... Sorry, I'm just gonna put it there. Not that I think it's not really worth anything anyway. That's cool. I didn't think you could get that there, so... I think if it was one of the big bad boys, I would be way more excited, but... I mean, that's what happens when there's just... nothing here. Seraph. Endless Detour, so vehicle things. The owner of target spell, non-land permanent, or card in graveyard puts it on top or bottom of their library. So I guess it just kind of keeps maneuvering thing. High-rise Skulljack. Still honestly, with that Gilded Foil. Get these packs out here. See what we have left and what we're dealing with. Alright, so there's a decent amount left. Still stuck here with me for a little bit if you're watching. This set's a slugfest, honestly. It really is. Nothing there. Another coal swamp. Something in the back. As we're slipping out the back, Public Enemy, a little chat. There's our finally non-foil offer you can't refuse. Station, and an mythic Arcane Bombardment. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard, then copy each card exiled with Arcane Bombardment. You may cast any number of the copies without paying their mana cost. Like, it's a mouthful, and 100% is it. We just got a Magpie to go with it. I was like, oh, there's something at the back. There's something at the back. Yeah, it was just a normal rare. Normal multicolored rare. Not rare. Uncommon, dude. Get your facts straight. Alright, come on. Let's get another, like, list hit banger. Just another, like, list hit banger would be cool. Charm, Crew, Tolls, Clever Conductor. Yeah. When it enters the battlefield, the Knives. Whenever you discard one or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. When he dies, put the cards exiled with it into their owner's hands. Blah, 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 blah. And we got a double rare pack, Horde Hauler. So it's a 4-drop trample vehicle. When it deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control. Okay. Crew 3, Waterfront District, and nothing. That's honestly not bad. I mean, you can... If you're playing against heavy artifacts, I guess it can be worth something. In Commander, you'll have a... Artifacts will be around, so... Maybe not bad. Rocco, Muscle, Cleanup Crew, Bandit Boy, and the Undercover Operative. He is definitely undercover. Enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it enters with a shield counter on it if you control that creature. Ooh, it's a copier. Yeah. Outlaw and nothing. Alright, another land would be nice. I think. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. It isn't land. I guess I asked for the wrong land. Stimulus Package, Rocks, Beatdown, Angel, Thief. I remember when this card was like supposed to be the next best crazy thing. Bootlegger Stash, it's a 6-drop. Lands tap for treasures, basically. You can tap your lands and make a bunch of treasures, so... It just really never caught on. Ballroom Brawlers, and another Friends Forever card. Yay. Elmore Unweaven Informant. Haste, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, untap target creature, and then investigate, and it can be Friends Forever with the other one that we pulled, so... Got a list hit, but it's a stupid one. Sorry. I do think that's pretty stupid. Power to you if you like it. I do not. Hey! Murder Witness Protection. Charm, Plaza, Thief, District, and Park Heights Pegasus. Flying Trample, 2-drop, 2/1. Deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card if you had 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn. And a station. Yeah. I would like another land would be ideal out of this. Maybe we'll get lucky. I didn't go far. Land. Yeah, not this back. Deployment. Upstart District. Maestro's Ascendancy. So once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to paying its other costs. If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Gardener and another Friends Forever. High Glide, Kindly, whatever. Tap, add 2, spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Saw that one coming. Saw that one coming. I feel like that's around the set. Like, this is the time where we got those, because I remember opening another set and it just had so many of those cards where you're just kind of like, okay, thanks, I guess. Witness, Decoy, Prisoner out of the way, Rocco, and Evelyn the Covetous, sure. Big 5-drop, Flash, enters the battlefield, or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control. Exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it. If it was exiled by an ability you controlled, And you may spend mana as though there were any color to cast it. That's a freaking mouthful. It's another one of those raised foil things. Maybe it's not a Halo foil. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what a Halo foil is. But we got another like raised one. Unless that's just how the showcases feel. That actually might be it, because I don't think I've ever had a showcase foil like that. I'll see. The other one wasn't like it. Who really knows? Man, I'm opening up freaking Streets of New Capenna, so life's a mystery right now, right? All right, come on. Let's see. What else do we have coming up here? Hey, that's the second one of those. Jackhammer. Oops, went too far. Groundbreak, Streets, Vermin, Sizzle, Charm, and Shadow of Morality. So, 15 drop. If your life total is less than your starting life total, this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference. So, okay, that is what it is. See, this one doesn't feel like the other. This one doesn't feel or look like the other ones. So, who knows? Who really knows? I sure don't know a thing. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Well, it looks like we got a list card at the back. If you couldn't tell, I think that's like the fourth one of those I now have. Oh boy, let's go. Swindler, Pickpocketer, Pets, Towers, Crew, Outlaw, and another Ascendancy. So at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. It's a creature or planeswalker card. You may reveal it, put it in your hand. If you don't put the card in your hand, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Revelers that is not raised like the other one. And then we have a Heaven Ghoul Laboratory that flips into the Mystery Legendary Land thing here. So, I mean, it is what it is. We were going strong with list hits, and then we just hit nothing but those. So, nothing there. Alrighty, that goes down there. And let's just try Indulgence, Infiltrator, Bookcase, Charm, Ring, and thank you, Spar's Headquarters, to help us out from the beatdown. Green, white, blue, enters the battlefield tapped, and you cycle it for 3. Oh, man. That was getting me nervous. I was like, please, just one more. Just give me another land to help me breathe. Just use it. I need it. I want some more of it. Man. Alright. Land. Graveyard Shift. Boss. Thing. Hey, holy! Back to back. Xander's Lounge, again, but it looks different because it's the showcase. Enters tapped, cycle 3, add blue, black, or red. And we have an evolving door to go with it. So 3 drop, 1 tap, sack a creature, count the colors of the sacrificed creature, then search your library for a creature card that's exactly that many colors plus 1. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast the exiled card. Activate only as a sorcery. Jeez. And then a Maestro's Charm. Just a nice little mouthful. Last pack magic. What can we do? Who knows? Who really knows? Just throw those down. Rip off the Band-Aid. And just go for it. Punch, stockpile thing, Seraph, Rocco, and Genie Faye. Genie Faye, Jet Mirror's second. If you would create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, and or that many 3/1 green dog creatures with vigilance. Jewel Thief, and hey, we did get another one. Ending on a list hit, confront the past. Choose 1, X in the mana cost. Return target Planeswalker card from your graveyard with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Remove twice X loyalty counters from a target Planeswalker and opponent controls. Neat. Did we hit our total? No. I mean, I paid like $100 for the box. there's no way the expected value is that high for this set anymore. We gave it a good whirl. Tried our hardest, but no, I don't think we got there. Maybe with the lands we got about half back. Half back, I'd probably be happy. Maybe there's a hit in here somewhere that I'm not aware of. But yeah, so thank you if you made it this far. As always, I just appreciate people watching, people subscribing. I'm starting to grow. Really, really thankful for all that. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark so I can open up the collector boosters for you. I'll go into detail about it when I open up my next collector booster pack, but I'm just going to move all the lands because I think those are the most important things. So we hit, what, 5? We got 5 of them out of the box. Shiny offer you can't refuse, and whatever this thing is, if it's anything. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll see what it is. John_Deadcorn will be finally signing out. Peace, y'all. Hopefully I'll see you next week. That's really all I got. Thanks. Bye.